Hey guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. I just wanted to share with you guys, this is my spool challenge. Faythchik777 put it on, and I had a fabulous time doing this project. So at any rate, I want to show you guys, this is my spool. We were supposed to make two spools, one bigger, well, you could make two of any size. And so I did, and there were some different things as I go along that were required. I know in one was we had to use more than one flower, which I obsessively did. We had to include a clock in the project, and we had to have cream. There might have been maybe a couple other things, but I went through all my checks and I checked everything off. So anyway, I want to go through, I'm showing you guys now a full view of the project, and we're going to break it down and go through it close up. This also is my, hopefully I can put that in frame. That is my second one. You know what? Actually, well, I can show you. That's my second one, and we'll go through that one too. Okay? Right now I have the large one in frame, so I'm going to go with that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my camera still, which will be great for you guys, and I'm going to be moving the project up and back. So, we're going to bring the project up, because this thing is huge. It took me a lot to be able to get this at a point where I can start explaining things. Okay, we're going to start up at the top. Okay, good. Let me just make sure my lighting's as good as I can get it. Okay, guys. We'll start at the top. Okay, I do have a clock, which I know Faythchik, she loves clocks. Now, I have an obsession with clocks also. But she taught everyone how to take this paint and sand texture paint. You mix sand and paint together, and you make up this texture paint. So I used this and did it all over the clock. And then I have this other little clock. It's a Tim Holtz clock. Can you guys see that? There we go. And I made it out of glitter paper and cheetah, kind of as a little, just something different in this shabby chic project. And that goes back behind here and tucks, because that hides the clock mechanisms, so that I can still get in because it's a working clock. And I want to be able to get into the clock and be able to change the batteries. Okay, so let's go through this a little more. I'm going to bring it in a little closer. Okay, next, you guys can see here, there is a shoe. It's a high heel shoe. It's a cheetah print. And I got that from, I'm just going to arrange my lighting a little bit more. I got that from Walmart, you guys. They had a bunch of Christmas decorations, so I got that from Walmart. Also from Walmart, they had these little crosses. You can probably see it better there. See that cross there? I got that at Walmart. These were all Christmas decorations, and I just bought them for my tree at first, and then I'm like, oh my god, this would go great for my project. Okay, next I also got from Walmart, this is like a little purse. If you guys can see that. Isn't that adorable? It's also cheetah print. I just thought it'd be kind of neat to add little cheetah print in a shabby chic project. I haven't seen it before, and I thought that would be kind of neat. Okay, the rest of all this are all these beautiful flowers. See these really pretty flowers? I've learned how to make all these flowers between Faythchik and Jennings and a couple of other ladies, but those are the two that have inspired me, and I've been using a lot of their techniques to do this, to make these really pretty flowers. Again, I love this flower. See this behind here? That is a piece of a bathroom rug cut into a circle, and then I did this technique here on top of that. Isn't that cool? I love these. Now, how shabby chic are these with all this fringe hanging out? I think those are fabulous. This is some pearl that I have that I've taken throughout the whole project. See the pearl? And I string it just throughout the whole thing, real messy, real shabby chic. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and twirl this down a little bit more. Again, you can see a little bit better. There's another one of those shoes, little high heels, that I got at Walmart. And I only picked these up, these Christmas decorations, for $1.99. Like I said, I thought they'd be great in my project. I love this little rolled flower. This is out of some burlap. This technique I actually learned, and I can't remember where I learned it from. But anyway, I love this little rolled rose out of this burlap. Also, I saw this on YouTube quite a few times. We take a spool, and I thought, decorate spool on spools. So I took the spool and I wrapped it in some pearl string, hot glued that on. Okay. Again, another one of the spools that I did. Some more of these really pretty rose flowers, and these specifically I learned from Faythchik. It's a matter of it's a really quick sewing it up, and then scratching and ruffling up the roses, and then you kind of roll it into this shape. And I'll have her site, of course. She's the one who put the challenge on, Faythchik, but also so you guys can go and check out her videos on how to make those flowers. Okay, we'll keep going here. Okay, again, these are more beautiful flowers that I made. I think they turned out really, really pretty. And I've just really taken a lot of them, and I have just really collaged them all together for a really pretty effect, I think. Again, there's another one of those little spools. I just want to get in a little closer on the flowers. Sorry about that. Okay. And then back here is that clock I was telling you about, and well, I'll take it out so you guys can see. See, there's all the clock mechanisms. So I put this little piece as a decorative piece, and also to hide the clock mechanism, so I can get into my clock and change out the time. Okay, let's go again here. Here's some more real pretty flowers with all the lace and all of that. Real shabby chic. Another little spool. Okay, you guys, 1 second while I change this out. It's going to be a little bit of a... There we go. That was a little earthquakey, sorry. Okay, what I want to get to next is I want to show you, as we go down, all the dangles. You guys, aren't these fabulous? I'm so excited. Okay, all of this. See these here? Walmart. Again, where I got the other Christmas decorations, that like the shoe and the purse from up at the top. So I got all these chandeliers. Aren't these fabulous? Love. Okay, so how many did I use? I used 4. So there's one here, one back here, 3, and then 1 on the other side. And as I turn it, I'll show you guys the chandeliers. But something I just learned it yesterday, and I am in love with these. You guys have seen these. I should have wrote down the lady's site, and I did not write it down. But these are corks. Let me come up to the thing. See, they're corks at the bottom. And she did a steampunk cork. And at first I was just going to do lace and fabric and all that. But I seen these steampunk ones, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do these steampunks. Okay, I'm going to show you a little closer up. Okay, where am I? Here we go. All right. You guys, isn't this fun? So these are just all these little pieces that I just put together that I had in my stash. So you guys can do these too. These are really, really fun to do. And there's that. I'm trying to think of words to say what I did. But as you can see, you can just do all these things. One thing I do want to show you that I did is... Okay. Right there, you can see it. See this here? This was a piece of an earring. First I put paper on, and then I took a piece of an earring, and I kind of cut the earring up. And it's real bendable because it's a real cheap earring, and that gave that silver texture. From there, there's like a bead I glued on, another type of a bead with a key. Okay. Hope I'm not getting too close. There we go. And on that key that I attached some chain on. This whole piece was a piece that my mother actually made for a necklace. And I just took the whole piece and attached it on. And one thing too I want to show you guys is how you're doing the top and the bottom of these. God, I'm not in frame at all. Okay, you take and I'm trying to get in frame. There we go. See this part right there? You take an eye hook and you just stab it right. You cut it in half and you stab it right into the top or to the bottom of the cork. And before you do that, you can go ahead and layer it with this piece and a bead and things like that. But I wanted to take that off so I could show you guys, and I'll probably just keep that down. Sorry about the in and out and not being in frame. Okay. I'm going to go on and show you a little more. Let's see. There we go. Again, this is another one of those chandelier pieces, which I love. We'll go through here. This is another one of those steampunk wine corks. Okay, just bring that up so you guys can see it. There we go. That's a cross I had in my stash. This is a bolt I got at Home Depot. Another little bead from my stash. This is another bead from my stash. These right here, you guys are probably wondering what these are. This right here. These are bead caps, but they're huge bead caps. Aren't they cool? They look so steampunkish. And wherever I could hang chain, I hung a chain. Like on the edge, like right here. This is a cross right there. Well, there's a little piece where I could hang a chain. So I put a little hook in there and hung chain. At the bottom, like I told you, those eye hooks. I put an eye hook at the bottom with a little clasp and then hung chain. Oh, here at the top, this is kind of cool. This is a washer I got at Home Depot, and right next to the washers are these little things. They look kind of like little clog pieces that we all buy. And you can get these for like $20 for $1.18. So everybody run to Home Depot and get those next to the washers. That's a great little deal. This is a little pearl I put right there in the center of that. Attached it with chain. And in maybe next couple of minutes here, I am going to make a part 2, you guys, because I know I'm getting close on the time. Usually I can only go about 15 minutes on my iPad. Again, this is another one. Let me come in a little closer. Let you guys see that. And there's the chain that's hanging at the bottom. And these are all just pieces from my stash. And you guys can make these too. Start pulling out all your pieces from your stash, and you'll be shocked at like what you can make. Because everyone has all these things. We do so many projects, so everybody has all these odds and bits, and that's all you do is these odds and ends. And that is it. Isn't this cool? It gives the coolest effect. I love this. Love, love, love. Now, this is a lot of chains hanging from that one. Okay. The next thing I want to do is I want to go down to, let me bring it back, and I can go down to the bottom. Let me see if I need to, just 1 second, guys. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to rearrange. I'm getting close to my time that I need to cut off anyway, and I'm going to go ahead and rearrange so I can go down to the bottom, and I will see you guys on part 2. Okay? Bye-bye.